Hold on. I'm trying to get everything situated because I got out and did some shopping today. Got some good stuff. Oh yeah, I got some good stuff. If y'all are interested in seeing what I got in my haul today, yeah, and what my center today was, meet me on the other side of this little intro and I'm gonna tell you all about it. See you soon. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, you got it, you got it. It is your boy LL Cool Trey Trey Belafonte. Just Trey, just plain old Trey. That works for me. It was a beautiful day here in Alabama. I mean, absolutely, just about picture perfect. about 82, 83 degrees, no humidity because we technically in the fall, but the sun was shining. Just big blue sky. Few little white clouds, and I said, I ain't finna sit here. So I jumped in Marcus. That's my car. I call it Marcus. Jumped in Marcus. And then of course I had to do the painful thing, put some gas in it, but you know, that's part of it. And gas is like $3 a gallon again. It's crazy. Man, and we are an oil-bearing country, but never mind, I digress. I don't even want to get started on that. But anyway, the sun was shining, man. And I was just like, I'm up out of here. I'm finna dip. So I hit the highway. Normally I go west to Corinth, but I was like, nah, I ain't feeling it. Feeling Decatur or Huntsville. I want to go to Huntsville, but I was like, you have to drive back at night by yourself. Not that I'm scared or anything, but just my vision ain't the best. And that's a little bit further. So I said, I'm gonna stop off. I'm gonna break it off in Decatur. They got a TJ Maxx and a Ross, and that'll be sufficient. Plus, I knew I could hit the Ross in Florence, Alabama, close to where I live, and stop in there on the way home. And they had some goodies. TJ Maxx didn't have a whole lot. I would have done a video, but it just wasn't worth. It just wasn't worth. TJ Maxx didn't have a whole lot. The Ross in Decatur actually had one other fragrance that I almost bought, and it was Diesel Fuel for Life, I think, the one in the brown box with the brown bottle. I almost bought that because that's one I've been wanting for my collection for quite a while, but I didn't. Then made the 45-minute to an hour drive back to the shows, went to the Ross in Florence and picked up a gem. They also had one there that I almost bought, and that one was Mont Blanc Legend Night. And I had that one in my collection once before, but I got to rapping with JP and he was like, Trey, on the cool, we should trade. So I can't even remember what we traded, but he wanted it, I traded him for it, and now he has Mont Blanc Legend Nights. That's one I'll be adding in the collection. It was about $100, about $42 for 100 mil. So I'm not sure if that's a good price or not. I think it's about average. I don't think it was a bad price. I don't think it was a racehorse either, racehorse of a price, but the only Mont Blanc fragrances I ever see that are really cheap are like Presence and Starwalker. Everything else is a little pricey, especially from that Legend line, whether it's Legend Spirit or Legend Nights, which I have Legend and Legend Spirit. I do need Legend Nights. And then don't they make a parfum for one? Is it Mont Blanc Legend Parfum? Anyway, now I need y'all help with something, because I have found a mystery fragrance. I don't know what it is. I don't know much about it. I couldn't find anything about it. Showed it to Miss Belafonte. She couldn't. I mean, there's just no info on it. Here is the bottle. Absolutely beautiful bottle. And y'all know I love that blue and gold. It represents that Notre Dame Fighting Irish, baby. Love it. Love it. Love it. And the name of this fragrance is the Rich List. Now, when you smell it, put it out to atomize it like that, the first thing that came to my mind was Spice Bomb Extreme. But when you get it on skin, it's nothing I don't say it's nothing like Spice Bomb Extreme, but it just goes a totally different direction. Now, I paid $12.99 for this fragrance, and I'll be honest with you, for $12 with the smell, I'm impressed. I really am. A little bit of an alcohol twinge right there in the beginning, but for a $12 fragrance, it's really not that bad. I've paid more for fragrances that had worse of an alcohol blast. So, and it's not as spicy as I thought it would be off the atomizer. I thought it would be really spicy, but it wasn't. And of course, this was one that was just sitting on the shelf, tucked way back. I almost didn't see it, and the bottle caught my eye, and I was like, And then I saw the bottle. I mean, when I saw the bottle, my first thought was, excuse me, just drink some water. My first thought was Valentino, because that's what the bottle reminds me of, those pine cone or porcupine, whatever, bottles. I love the Valentino bottles. And this one caught my eye. I was like, that looks like nothing on the cap. I mean, there's nothing to tell you what this is or anything about it, just the rich list. Now, it moves through the progressions very fast. It is not a beast mode performer at all. 3, maybe 4 hours at best is what you're going to get out of this. Maybe an hour of projection, and I know a lot of you are saying that's not worth my time. Trust me, this fragrance smells good enough, and it moves through the progressions relatively fast. The mid is what I really like because it has this coffee note. And then it dries down to this just smooth, creamy, sweet sort of fragrance. I wish I had more info on it and could tell you more about it, get a good look at it. If you know anything about this fragrance, let your boy know, leave it in the comments below. Where do I go next? Let's get this in. Scent of the day, Hugo Boss Reversed. And I just did an unboxing and first impressions on this the other day. Absolutely love this fragrance. Went great on a day like today where it wasn't too hot, wasn't cold at all. Just as I stated earlier, beautiful, beautiful day. This fragrance went well. Now, the next one I picked up, and it's a cheapie too. Everything I picked up was a cheapie. I got 12, 14, and 19 from the house of Tommy Hilfiger. It is Tommy Hilfiger Summer. Now, this little gem of a fragrance. This is fire. This is absolute fire. I like it. I like it a lot. And I know oh man, this smells good. That smells good. I ain't gonna put, I don't even have to, man. I wish I knew what fruit that was on the top of it. I guess I could have looked at the notes, but you know. I don't even know what year summer this is. I just know it's Tommy Hilfiger Summer. I will show you the box. So I think this may be the newest one, but man, oh man, is this a good fragrance. How come nobody ever makes a fall? Everybody does summer. How come nobody ever makes a Tommy Hilfiger winter, Tommy Hilfiger autumn? When I start my fragrance line, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a, what we gonna call it line? We're gonna go with Trey Sense? We're gonna go with Cool Trey? Or we're gonna go with Trey Belafonte? And that's a good one. That's something, you know, I have to sleep on that one. That's a good one. But everybody makes a summer, and man, oh man. I love these bottles from Tommy Hilfiger. Love this bottle design. I think it's nice, simplistic, but at the same time classy. Got Tommy Hilfiger written in there for those that care. Man. I like it. I like it. This is one I think could be worn in the spring, summer, or fall. Or, you know, we talk about this a lot. those winter days where it's like 55 degrees outside. So the sun is shining and it's just bright and pretty, and maybe you have on a long sleeve shirt or something. I think this would do well in those conditions as well. Hold on a second, I gotta sneeze. Is it gonna come? I think it's gonna, wait. Oh, try. Okay. That just smells good. I want to maybe watermelon. I live in Alabama. I should know what watermelon smells like. But whatever it is nice. It has a juicy vibe to it. I like that. I like that a lot, man. I like that. Now, I'll tell you, because this is not a first impression for me, because I opened that thing in the car. Y'all should see me. I'm like a crackhead. I'm in the car trying to get the box open. Box won't open. That's what happens when you're a fragaholic, man. I need help. I just spent rent money on freight. Just kidding. Nonetheless, man, and I almost think a chick could pull this off too. A female, a lady, a dime, a dame, whatever you call them. I prefer Mormons. I call them Mormons. I think a woman could pull this off. Not saying that it smells feminine, because it doesn't, but it's so fruity and playful. Man, boy, I can see me on the beach down in Biloxi. Got my taco meat hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Got the little taco meat out, boy. A couple sprays of this, and that breeze flows through my hair. Man, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Can't tell me much now. Man, that's nice. Really impressed with this one. Really impressed with that one, especially for a $19 fragrance for what, 100 mil? Smells good. I'll probably be wearing that one the next time I go somewhere, because, you know, it's going to eventually cool off in Alabama. Like, really? I keep saying that, but I don't know. I mean, like we talked about it the other day, the leaves and stuff are still green. I mean, them suckers ain't even turning nothing. They still green like it's the middle of the summer, so I don't know. I digress. The next one and last one that I picked up was $14, and it is from the house of Hollister, and it is Free Wave. Now, I have Wave, and Wave 2, and then I have Festival Vibes and Festival Party. The thing about Hollister fragrances, they're all light projecting, all fresh, very easy. You know, it's something that you would expect from a company. You know, I think it's based out of California. You know, I know they do that surfer type vibe, you know what I mean? So this fragrance falls right in line with that, you know what I mean? It's just a light, fresh, airy, slightly aquatic, sweet fragrance. I think this would make a great gym scent. I think this would make a great office scent. A little bit of an alcohol twinge there, and it doesn't start to develop. When I first sprayed this on, I was like, man, it's very basic. You have to give it a little bit to work through the progressions and warm up on your skin, or die down, whichever way you prefer it. It is one of those I would put in the category with Eternity Aqua, Eternity Air, Polo Ultra Blue, fragrances like that. It's along those lines, meaning it's not gonna knock you down with its performance. It's not gonna knock you down with its masculinity. So with that being said, if you know someone that likes very light fragrances and just likes to go light on fragrances with 1 or 2 sprays, because I mean, I never told you, I'm 7 to 52 sprays all day. It just depends on how the mood hit me. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Once I start pumping, I just know. And I stop when it feels right. So I can't tell you how many sprays I got, but I can't tell you I do one here and one new. I just get it in. But nonetheless, as this fragrance starts to dry down, it kind of warms up a little bit. Definitely aquatic, definitely fresh, definitely a white t-shirt and whatever type of frag. Nothing dressy, nothing formal. I would wear this to work simply because it's very light and fresh. I think any age could wear this fragrance. Definitely would be good for a beginner, somebody just starting out in fragrance. I'll tell you what it reminds me of too. It puts me in the mind of Penguin's Premium Blend, you know, the one in the frosted bottle. It puts me in the mind of that. It's along those lines. That would be a good comparison. I think that may even be a little bit stronger, but nonetheless, for $14, I'm glad to have it in my collection. I'll put it right in there with the rest of my Hollister fragrances. Yeah, I mean, it smells good. It smells good. I like it a lot. It's very light. But as I get older, I'm learning that you can't always be the best smelling guy in the room. Sometimes you just have to wear a fragrance that blends in. And I know myself that I sometimes have to do that. Because when you go to the doctor's office and you're sitting out there and everybody in there is sniffing, because everybody don't like fragrances. And I couldn't imagine a day without fragrances and music. And that's like a day without food and air. But everybody does not like that. Again, it's my life. So, but nonetheless, great little pickup today. I'm gonna show you this one more time. And this is, what is that I say it was? The Rich List. And that is a great little bottle. I mean, it's solid, heavy too. I could throw this at somebody, knock them out. I just wish they had put something on the top, the cap, or more info about it. Stretch that old leg and foot out. But yeah, that is my haul. I won't say first impressions, I'll say second impressions. And I think I picked up some pretty decent fragrances. This one would be great for a teenager. I mean, it really would be. It would be great for a teenager, especially if you're sensitive to fragrances, but you want to get them something. That would be a great one. As this one dries down on my hand a little bit, I pick up on just a little bit of the DNA from Weekend Getaway, just a little bit. I don't know if that's violet leaf, but it's something in there giving it that type of vibe. I'm telling you, man, this is a good one. I'm thrilled with this one. That's a good one. Because it's got this cool effect, but at the same time, it's got some body, some personality, a little bit of bad boy in it. You know what I mean? Kind of like me. Smooth, cool, laid back, but do not get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Anyway, let me stop. But both of these fragrances are good. All three of them. This one right here, man, it's good little office scent as well. It's very light, creamy, and I'll say on the end, it's kind of sexy. I'm thrilled. I think I had a good little pickup today. Spent what? 30? Let's see, we'll say 30 for those two. 50 bucks maybe. You got 3 decent fragrances. I'm okay with that. I've spent more and got less, that's for sure. But anyway, again, if you have any familiarity with these fragrances, please leave it in the comments below. Also, be sure you check the descriptions for these fragrances being listed and that kind of stuff, because we're doing that now. So just look for that. Yeah, that is it, guys. I should have another unboxing any day now. I've been waiting on a package for about a week, but that sucker just hasn't came. It's went all around the world. It's went from Louisiana to Texas, to another part of Texas, to Atlanta, and I'm in the middle. And then it went to Atlanta, and I don't know where it's at. I mean, that sucker is just having this Ferris Bueller's Day Off type of party. But when it gets here, we're gonna unbox it, and I'm gonna tell you what's in that one too. But I have to be patient, But anyway, guys, thank you all for returning to the scene of the crime. It means so much to me. I really appreciate you all. We're on that push for 1,800 subs. And when we get to 1,800, we're gonna be knocking down 2G shortly after that. And I'm gonna do a giveaway at 2,000. I'm not sure what it will be, but I'm gonna give something away. What I may do is buy some decants and just let you pick maybe 5 fragrances from my collection that you want, bar none, just whatever you want. Whatever you want, I'll fill 5 decants up or something like that. And you know, we'll figure out something, but we got time. We got time, we got time, we got time. But anyway, again, thank you all for being the best part of this channel. You know I love you all. May God bless you all. And until next time, peace. Let's see if this remote will work this first time. Nope.